Disclaimer, I do not dislike TVSins, and that is not a lie. So we're back on another TVSins video for a SpongeBob episode, and this time it's for the episode The Fry Cook Games. Enjoy, everyone.
I have a hard time believing that a civilization of fish would create a coliseum able to fit thousands of fish inside, shaped in the image of the garbage that rains down upon it.
First of all, the episode is showing that the fish were able to do that. Second of all, there has been another instance of a coliseum being featured in an episode of the show. This was in the episode Sponge Kiss, where Plankton replaced the chum bucket with a coliseum and had Patrick face off against a sea lion while wearing sausages.
I declare these Fry Cook Games open!
There's fire at the end of that fork. And sure, I could send fire underwater, but my greater concern is the metal fork heating up while this fish ran a great distance. This has to be painful.
I have no problem with the second part of your sin, but for the first part, I'll give the same response that I gave in the Chocolate with Nuts video. While Patrick questioned how there can be a fire underwater in Life of Crime, there has been fire shown in various episodes, such as this from Wormy.
So they made this poor fish go all the way back out here, relight the torch, and run all the way back into the Coliseum and up the stairs to light the beef? What a bunch of assholes.
Narration.
No one, and I mean no one, should around with a deadly gelatinous cube.
Agreed, but this one's not deadly, is it?
Why would a fish be wearing headphones? There are no traditional ears there to cover.
He wears them because he's a news reporter, which is also why Perch Perkins wears them as well, even though he also doesn't have ears.
Blowing your competition to get ahead.
Pointing things out on the screen.
They don't let just anybody be a fry cook.
Tell that to the Waffle House.
Saying something random.
We're an elite corps.
Oh, come on, you're just flipping patties.
Actually, no. SpongeBob is cooking fries because he's a fry cook. Being a patty flipper requires a whole other set of qualifications and at least 2 more years of study abroad.
Well, throughout this series, SpongeBob is always shown flipping patties and referring to himself as a fry cook.
Fingernails, fingernails, fingernails!
Not pictured on either Patrick or SpongeBob fingernails.
Well, that's not going to apply to Patrick because in the scene you're talking over, SpongeBob tells Patrick that he does not have fingernails. Also, it's not shown in this episode, but there have been other episodes where we see a close-up of SpongeBob's hand, which does show fingernails on him. And as an example, here's one from the episode Gary's New Toy.
I cannot believe what I am hearing!
How can you hear it? You don't have ears either.
SpongeBob would be the fry cook champion at TVSins.
Sure, Patrick isn't usually shown having ears, but there are 2 episodes where he is shown having ears. And these 2 instances were in the episodes Bummer Vacation and No Nose Nose.
I gotta get out of here!
I mean, you're not trapped. You could swim upwards. Swim, fish, swim!
Like I've said before, that isn't how it works, since even though the characters are mostly sea creatures, they are shown to be anthropomorphic.
Check it out! I've been working for the chum bucket for almost 5 minutes!
Does this event not have any rules? Not only would Patrick be a last-minute addition, which shouldn't be allowed, but he's also technically never cooked a fry since he was only hired 5 minutes ago. So how is he qualified?
It makes sense to me for Patrick to quickly be admitted, since Plankton was not shown having a fry cook champion earlier.
Why go through the trouble of changing clothing for a competition and not update your shoes to something athletic? The tread on these tap shoes has to be terrible. And no, I'm not certain they are tap shoes.
Yeah, they're not tap shoes. They're SpongeBob's everyday shoes.
And toasted almonds? That's unexpected.
Considering someone had to haul the tray of toasted almonds out here, it shouldn't be surprising at all. What is surprising is the infrastructure that would allow almonds to be imported from above the sea to get to Bikini Bottom in the first place. Sure, the toasting too, but we gave up on setting fire underwater a long time ago. Starfish don't have tongues.
So you're okay with the starfish that can talk, but him having a tongue is crossing the line for you?
Who writes on an employee name tag in pencil? Plankton really is evil.
My name's not Rick!
Hi, not Rick. I'm Dad.
Sitting my name's not Rick. That's worth these many sins.
I don't like you.
I don't like you more!
Twitter.
Not a sin there, my dude.
You know, these were white when I bought them.
Ending your episode on a urine joke, which actually allows us to end our video on a urine joke. That really takes the piss out of the whole thing, huh?
Well, like I've said before, animated media usually has jokes specifically for the adults. And here's the end result, everybody. The TVSins sin total was 100, and the sentence will be losing a match. Thank you for watching, everybody, and have a nice day.